he just Mr. Slime Man just doesn't know how to stop getting the new allies every episode. Like this has become a trend for Slime right now. Each episode I am watching, each episode he has been getting a new ally, and that's not a bad thing anyway. Okay, it's good, but there are too many characters right now, and it's also a thing that the characters that have been introduced are getting developments, but still there are too many characters right now to concentrate on because you can't just add in so many characters and expect me to say that oh he's well developed already. So already I've seen a bunch of characters that entered in this episode, a bunch of new characters. It's not like one or two, it's a bunch of new characters like Joma's whole team. That's a whole new cast, to be honest, because there are some people that actually had names rather than just be like a random person. Oh yeah, you do that. Like they were actually having some names. And then there was these guys. These guys were in episode 1 too, so there's nothing to see or talk about them. But there were also other people that were introduced, like the Beastman. Like what? Like I'm just like, whoa! Just how many characters have been introduced in this episode? Like in the at least in the previous episode, we only had a few characters introduced, and even before that, we only had like few characters introduced, not a lot. But this episode just had a bunch of them just coming in from out of nowhere. Like I'm like, okay, like way too many characters, man. And again, I'm not saying this in a bad way, okay? It's still new to the series. The characters are still new to the series. The old characters are obviously getting development, and the new characters are obviously getting going to get development. I believe in that because of the way the author writes the series. Because he's somebody who gives each and every character a development, not in the main character. Obviously, the main character getting the most development. So it's good to see that it's just not the main character show every time, and it's actually other characters who get development. But obviously, the main character has to defeat the main boss, so whatever. uh, also, my dude, Milim is. I don't know what to say about her. She is one dangerous woman, if I had to put it in any way, shape, or form, because she literally locked out the Beastman just because Rigurd was injured. And I'm gonna be honest here, anybody would have done that. But she literally went in and be like, "Yeah, you don't hurt people. You're in my bestie's area. You're not hurting anyone." Like, dude, when someone says that, you have screwed up. You have screwed up a lot, especially if a chick with that much power says that. Like, she's a demon lord, my dude. That's not a. You messed up big time. But obviously, she also isn't quote unquote intelligent, to put it, because sh no matter how much of a personality she has of this childish, or how much strong she has, she's very weak when it comes to intelligence. She's more of a kid if it comes to it when it comes to intelligence. She's just more of a kid. She isn't a like Rimuru, who's a 37-year-old virgin. So obviously, so yeah, it's basically like that. That she is basically still a kid, even though she's a demon lord. So yeah, all that aside, there are some new alliances formed. Also, at the end of the episode, there was an introduction to another character. Oh, let's talk about Joma. He also joined the forces. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened. Basically, he's starting to call them monsters. So, welcome humans to the series, because obviously there were humans from previous like a long time ago. Because Dwargon also has humans and everything, but these, this Joma and his squad is basically like they are human, literally humans. They're not dwarves. So humans and monsters together. Okay. I don't know what to say. That's basically what I can say. Okay. That's all. Because normally it's like monster versus humans, And a lot of times, if it had to be someone, it had to be a demon and a human, and they meet up together and they fight. That's basically it. Or it just has to be some kind of shit like, I don't know, aliens from outer space looking at Dragon Ball. So, yeah, it's just like humans and monsters. Weird. I've never expected to see humans, orcs, ogres, lizardmen, and all of these other people come together in one city and stay. And I'm like, okay, this show is actually pretty good for that. I'll give that to this show because they not only, in a way, showed us the way to, like, uh, not only have like good character developments, but also they showed us like different types of creatures and everything, species and everything, and now they're living together in this like a different like what, 4 or 5 different type of species living together in a town. It's some good thing. Plus, this is something that I've noticed. This is more on the, if I had to put slime, it's more on the economic side than action side because a lot of things here are economic based. And I'm not saying that there's no action, okay? There is action, but there's a lot of things here that are based on economics, like health potions and trading and negotiations and everything. It's a lot of stuff based on economics, and I realized that like few episodes ago when uh different type of negotiations were going on when Trini was negotiating with. It was just a start for me, and then now I've completely realized that it's more on the economic side, if I had to put it, slime it, if I had to put it. And personally, someone who has watched Spice and Wolf, I think that's what it's called. I don't remember that well. That was an economic anime too, because it was based more on the economic side, and that's pretty much what remind me is like it's rare to find a good anime which has economics in it because there's trading, there's health potion and everything. There's actual trading. Like it's not like, oh, you know what? Let's just trade something. That's basically it. There's actual trading. They're actually talking about what they want to trade. They're actually talking about what they want to do, profits and losses. It's something different. It's something different from what anime actually does. And actually, they're doing some shit like trading. They're developing their town. One of the biggest things that I've never seen. It's very rare, okay? It's very rare to see a town actually get development. A town, out of all things. So something that I have noticed in this. It's more or less if you're playing games like economic based games like some shit like Age of Empire meets RPG games, some shit like that, and you actually do this because it actually feels like that. Like it's not gonna lie, it actually feels like that when I'm watching this anime because there are fights at points, and then there are economic based episodes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you think about this episode of Slime. Obviously, we also came to know the name of the 4 demon lords and everything. We named it a demon Clayman, or some shit like that. He's You came to know about Frey. Frey is releasing some kind of creature which is equivalent of a demon lord or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know anything what's going on right now in the background. I know what's going on in the town because okay, I understand everything that's going on, but in the background it's still shady and shit. I don't know what's happening there. They're just introducing characters and that's pretty much it for me. So let me know what you think about this episode of Slime, and I'll see you in the next video as always. Peace.